Cassian's in jail. Will he stay there? Will he get out?
I'm Marva, and I'm going to bust him out.
Whoa!
I'm his mama.
Yeah, I love Marva.
Yeah,
and she's staying on planet because she wants to be part of the rebel cause.
That's right.
Like now they sparked. You know, there's a spark out there, and people are going to start really rebelling. I mean, it's the beginning of the alliance.
That's right, and he did say he's going to come back to see her.
Yeah, so hopefully she'll be okay. I'm very concerned.
Yeah.
Now, he wants to go back and see her, but I think we're probably going to see him in jail.
Oh, I think so.
Yes, I think so.
And I think he'll get out in some way.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, I don't know how he's going to. I am curious.
There might
but
be another mole.
Yeah, and no matter where you go, everything's corrupted. You know, the Empire just takes over so many planets.
Yeah.
And here he's on this beautiful planet at a beach, peaceful, kind of, sort of, and then immediately he's accused because he looks like one of the rebels that were there, which he is a criminal in a way, but, you know, depending on how you look at it. But, yeah, like, that's crazy. And a sentence because they don't even have any proof. They just assumed he was part of that group.
Oh, yeah.
And originally that was 6 months of a sentence, and now it's 6 freaking years.
Wow. Yeah.
It's insane.
Messed up. And
Absolutely.
no matter what, you get no say. It's just stamping a freaking paper and you're on your way.
Just like that.
Yeah, like that's very scary.
Horrible.
Yep. And a few of us were telling us, not by name, but we're hinting that there was a guy with a mustache last episode that we might recognize. And that was Yularen from the Clone Wars. He was also in one of the old movies.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so I thought that was kind of neat that he's back.
Love it.
We saw him in Rebels as well.
great.
He was in Rebels with Callus towards the end there. But yeah, I mean, maybe he's a spy or something, but I don't think he is. I think he went full on Empire. Haha. I mean, he is working for them. But maybe he has some side hustle, or maybe he's helping the Rebels or something, because that would be nice.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, like he looks bad, but he's not really. But yeah, I like seeing that, seeing characters from the animated series that we really enjoyed coming into live action.
Yes.
We've been seeing a lot of that, which
Hopefully
is
we'll see
amazing.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shall we get into this episode?
Yes. Into it.
We're watching Star Wars Andor, episode 8
Okay.
on Disney Plus.
Oh, these poor kids. Don't you look at me.
Move it! Name?
Gargle, Chief Gargle.
Home planet?
There is platter.
Narkina 5.
What's that?
Get to your transport.
Oh,
Just take him right off planet.
And then this. So stale. I like how old it looks.
yeah.
Yes.
Look at me. Whoops.
Yes.
Anywhere, come on, shake down.
This is horrible.
Oh, wait, my gosh.
Oh, they are meeting.
Lieutenant Ted Ramiro. I'm the ISB supervisor for the Morlana sector.
He's like, hello.
You've been at the Bureau of Standards for less than a month, and you filed 5 false inquiries.
6, actually.
I wasn't counting this morning.
Oh,
Here's what's happened, Cyril. You have engaged the curiosity of the ISB. I have a busy day. Tell me, what's not in Lieutenant Blevins' report that I need to know?
I have no idea. I wasn't allowed to see the report.
Give him Blevins' report, let him read it, keep him in there.
Of all days.
We have time.
She knows it's important.
This unit was found last month on Ferrix in the Morlana 1 sector. The thief was a local named Cassian Andor.
Full planetary comnet, full garrison tech package, Series 9 spectrum surveillance, local agent funding.
Supervisor Mero has convinced me that this Axis has been nimble in spreading his activities across the galaxy.
Drill down, find Andor, and get a hunt started.
So,
Little do they know, they already have him.
Yeah. Whoa.
They're wearing special boots.
This is an Imperial factory facility. You've all been assessed as label-worthy. Following this introduction, you'll be transferred to your level assignment. Minimally invasive enforcement techniques.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Oh boy.
I do not want to know.
Holy crap!
Oh, come on. Oh, that is sick.
Wow.
That is freaking sick. Oh, God, that is horrible. Oh, jeez.
Holy crap.
Oh, that is...
So as long as you wear those boots, you'll be fine.
Line up! Single file!
And that's why they have to be barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You told Lieutenant Blevin that Andor was in the company of an older man, tall, wearing a cloak. What's not in here?
I heard his voice. I'd recognize it.
Here's what we'll do, Mr. Khan. You'll stop filing requests for Andor.
Really, she's just going to dismiss him like that after everything she's done.
Inspector.
Can one never be too aggressive in preserving order? I didn't deserve what happened.
I like
Raise the
you.
alarm one more time, and it won't be me you're speaking to.
Huh.
I don't believe
I thought she'd be
so.
more on board.
I thought she'd really like to hear him.
Yeah, because she was
Maybe
going
she
through
will
something
secretly.
similar before.
Wait. Jesus.
Oh,
It's
boy,
working.
let me tell you.
On program. That means hands on head, eyes front, feet on the floor.
On program.
Why they don't have to
Step
stop.
onto the lip and stop. Move forward.
Oh, boy, I don't know.
Step off, move. I said step off now, move!
And how many here are actual
Oh, boy.
criminals,
Yeah,
right?
I know it.
Because he was just
Probably
wrongfully
right, yeah.
accused.
Some of them are not.
My name is Kino.
Hey!
Oh, that's so awesome! That's Andy Serkis first.
9 men in this room answer to me. Name.
And he's barefoot.
I hope
too.
you're going to be awesome.
You have been assigned table 5, which is the pod that is behind because you're not on the line doing your job. Can you read?
Yeah.
You play against all the other tables in this room. I play against all the other rooms.
Play.
It's being the best.
Sick, injured, you talk to me. Problems with another inmate, I will know before you do. Table 5.
What?
Alrighty. Orientation was fun.
Yeah.
Keep your mind occupied.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, new guy. Prepared to fry.
Keith. What? That's his name, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
As ever, the least productive table will be disciplined.
Oh, great.
Hope it's not 5.
Least productive, so
Oh,
no, even if you're
boy,
doing a
that's-
decent job, doesn't matter.
Oh,
You have to be on your A game.
He's looking. He can do it.
He's really good, though. He's very
Yes,
rare, so he's going to be like...
He's gonna come in and help right at the last minute. This poor
Oh, he's going to see something. He's going to say something. Ooh.
No, I'll have her.
Nope.
No, thank you.
I'll have hers.
I don't mind.
So, the evening's agenda?
I need votes to stall the Emperor's latest overreach. Hello, Tay.
Mon is working.
Well, there's much to be done. Oh, I don't think you're on the menu tonight, Tay. The Senator is pitching politics, not charity. Well, good luck feeding the galaxy. I'm
Oh,
off
an
to feed
apple,
myself.
Donnie.
Charity begins at home.
I was hoping you'd come.
I wish I had better news.
You're here all the time now.
Learning to love Coruscant.
Your father's looking for you.
You're drinking squigs.
Oh, I've lost my taste for it. So you've given up on hiding it?
How much are we worrying about?
400,000.
Senator. Who's listening?
Oh, I was just coming to get you.
Scary game.
Well, sure.
Keep it down!
Ooh, he's talking to someone.
Oh, someone
Oh,
over
cool.
there. Sign language. Wow. That's 7 levels.
Maybe that's how they know what's going on
Communicate.
everywhere else.
Yeah.
Feet are dirty.
The white lights start flashing. You've got 7 seconds to get to yourself. Sensors on the floor. 2 men in one cell. It's an instant fire.
President Fry.
Oh, boy.
You can get as much as you want. They like us healthy and fueled. Don't worry, you learn to eat it.
Ew.
So what did you do?
Nothing.
Tourist.
At least not here.
Nothing.
Not of that lately.
He never heard of it.
Told you. The Public Order Decree. The resentencings.
I'm sorry.
All the rebel activity.
It's rebel nonsense.
Can't pay.
Everyone's being really nice.
Those days are over.
He's gonna get it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I said that's enough. You don't walk in your sleep, do you?
What?
Don't walk in your sleep. You're gonna get fried. We'll find out.
7 seconds.
Honey.
Why are you hanging out? You're gonna get shocked again?
Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna say 7 seconds. And I got. Whoa.
Jeez. How do you get in your cell if you fry first? Do you just stay frying all night?
Yeah, fried and die.
Right.
Oh, ask my wife. I never look out the window. Ah, here she is.
So this is where you met?
No, we'd already been married a year.
So romantic.
Traditional. The old ways of Chandrila.
As was the custom.
Dirty shifts. Yuck.
Tighten up!
Sheesh, hate that. Gives me the shirt.
Close your eyes.
Wow, just so desensitized.
Oh boy.
It's so sad.
Just treat it like you're nothing. And you guys get really close.
Brings up 2. There are 18. 4 is struggling.
Right. Hey! You're just taking a breather. Come on, guys!
Jeez. Can't even take a breather.
The redhead guy, can we trust him? He just has that bad look where I'm like
he's
too obvious.
To talk too much or something. Oh,
I'm
she's
just trying to figure out if you need a doctor or not.
just.
pain in the knee.
The doctor was here yesterday.
Oh.
She fell trying to pry open the Aldrich's floodgate.
She gonna flush them out?
No. She wanted to see if the tunnel under the hotel was still open.
She can't stay here much longer.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
What about the daughters of Ferrix? She's a past president. They must have a warm room somewhere.
They've tried.
There's a room to rent around the corner. We have a sign up.
Can't just stay here.
I can.
Alone.
This is a fight to the death, Vel.
Who would you say you are?
I told you up front. The struggle will always come first. We take what's left.
I hope they don't do anything bad.
Leia?
Leia.
It's the shop owner on Ferrix.
Princess
He's
Leia.
trying to find Cassian Andor. His mother is ill.
We're shutting down Ferrix. The code, the frequency, all of it. I'm thinking clearly and you're not.
The woman's name is Bix Colleen. Vel could have a look, if it's safe. They know what they're doing.
She's a good assistant. Is he just done? Is he gonna try to kill himself?
Oh my god, is he?
Yeah,
Yep, he is.
Oh, gee.
So we're gonna see truly what happens. Crap.
Oh, boy.
And that's probably not.
Oh, gee.
Oh, that was really fast. Really? So that's a death wish.
We'll be smelling him all night.
10 seconds to get on your sleeping platforms.
Holy
10
crap.
seconds.
Or the rebel alarm.
Yeah.
Tell me, where is he? Where is my father?
No, don't hurt him.
Come on.
No. Uh-oh, he's looking at her. Let me see
Oh,
your
they're gonna.
face.
boy.
Crap.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, something's gonna happen
Run.
to him.
Oh, yeah, no, wow.
No, don't hurt him.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
my
He's
God.
good at acting innocent.
Oh, look. Oh, my God.
Encourage her the first time.
He means it.
Does she have an escape route? Cinta's gonna help her. Cinta.
I know that she's gonna run into someone.
Was that you?
Oh, it's just about to...
There he is.
Tell me if it was.
Sagarera.
Yeah.
Aren't you tired of playing behind the scenes, Luther?
Aren't you tired of fighting with people who agree with you?
You come all this way to scold me.
Enter Krieger. I want you to meet him. Andor Krieger.
He's been probing the Imperial power station at Spellhouse. He's found a weakness in the defenses. Whatever our final version of success looks like, there's no chance any of us can make it real on our own. We need the Empire to help. We need them angry.
The Gorman Front. The Partisan Alliance. They're lost. All of them lost. What are you?
I'm a coward.
He is very proud.
I am the only one with clarity of purpose. No sale today, Luthen. Good luck with Andor Krieger.
All that way, too.
Would you like us to clear the room?
No. I want her to see him. What are you doing? Get him out of here. Quickly.
She wanted him, her to see him.
Mm.
You're next.
Oh boy.
This is horrible.
jeez.
God, that's his life now.
Oh, boy,
Wow,
that's
so he's going to be there a while.
That's so depressing.
He has
for
to
this
get
guy.
out fast in some way.
Wow, that's
They'll have to work together because it's such a harsh environment.
Oh,
Like
it's
everything's
horrible.
so clean, but so organized and
boy.
strict that.
Very
Wow.
strict.
so stressful. God.
Yeah, it's like normal prison. Just you have bars. You lean against the bars. You can reach through the bars. But if you step off here, just
just
open.
have
It's more
seconds.
terrifying.
Yeah, if
you
you're
just
stepping
die.
off there, you want to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you get fried. They keep
fried,
saying
you're
fried.
dead.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And I'm like, okay, well, if you
Suicide.
fall off, like, are you just going to zap a little bit and then the system will just stop for a few seconds to make everyone rush help the person back into their cell?
No.
But no, you just fry, you're dead. Yeah,
That's right,
Andy Serkis.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes, my God.
And
That's horrible.
everyone has their own cell, so the odds of you falling off are very rare. you
Yeah.
know.
That's right.
And
They
it's
know
so
when you're on your
clean.
bed.
They have everything there. You can have as much food as you want, even though it's nasty.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because they want
And,
to keep you energized, to
Yeah,
keep working
and-
hard.
And
Yes.
you get flavor at a certain level. You get
Yes.
I know the better you are, so
you get fried
Right,
if you
that's
don't.
right.
everything is
If
thought
you're
through
last.
to make you work harder and harder. So
Oh
not
my
just because if they
God.
just threaten you with your life and getting fried every time, you're just going to lose hope, and more people would probably commit suicide.
And mentally,
That's right,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
Mentally,
so
yeah.
if you like reward them and be like, oh, you can actually have tasty food, flavor, stuff like that. Like they probably do other
Oh,
things
geez,
too,
yeah.
like what soap you have when you, I don't know, but then they're all
Right.
together in that one chamber.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
just to keep you going,
sanitary
they have different
chamber.
ways to mess with you
That's
to make you
horrible.
feel like, okay, I have to stay motivated
Oh, my God.
in many different ways. But that's quite shocking to see all of that.
That's sure shocking. Is right.
Shocking, haha. Yeah, right. No pun intended, really. But
Electrifying.
yeah. That's so terrible.
People.
I know it is terrible. And when they had to take their shoes off, I'm like, okay, so sanitary reasons, like why are they doing that? And
But no, it's because then they can shock you at any time.
That's
yeah,
right.
they had those.
And they had those like it almost looks like ski boots or snow boots on.
That's
that
right.
Yeah,
they
with
have to
all
wear all the
insulated
time.
rubber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking there was going to be, when we were first introduced, like there was going to be a gravity thing where, like, I don't know, where they just activate something and they just slam against the wall. And they had gravity boots that just lock them into place.
Yeah,
But that would
wow.
make more sense that everything's just metal. A certain kind of metal that is a conductor, and it's just awful.
Exactly.
I am happy to see Andy Serkis in this. That was
I
a fun
am
surprise.
too. And Forrest.
Yes. My
Yeah,
God.
Forrest Whitaker,
That's
seeing Saw
right.
Gerrera. We were thinking we were
That's
going to
right.
see him
Yeah.
at some point,
Yeah.
so
That's good.
I just kind of had it in the back of my mind, but I kind of just thought that maybe we wouldn't because we
Right.
are already so
Right,
many
yeah.
episodes in, and that was a nice surprise to see him.
That's good.
I think with his character and the animation, like with the Clone Wars and with Rebels, I think they did a good job with his character, you know, where it is pretty consistent on how he is.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
to
his
talk to
attitude
Luthen.
on everything, and with
He has a lot of pride.
Yeah, he
Yes,
does.
definitely.
And with Luthen going to him, and they're going back and forth. You know, he did ask Luthen, "Who are you? What are you? I never can." And then you even see his assistant, Luthen's assistant, Leia, Is that Princess Leia? I don't know.
No, because Leia would be a lot younger.
Oh, okay. Would be
because
younger
it's
than
like
her?
around the time of Rebels, and then they were little kids at that time. So I do think it's fun to see that name, because we only heard one Leia in this universe.
But she was questioning him too. Like, you're slipping a little bit. We have to be tighter. We can't reach out because we don't know if it's a ploy for the Empire. We can't reach out to, every single call that's coming to us. So you have to be even, tighter lipped, because they're really honing in on them.
It's scary. I mean, you're walking on eggshells, and we're seeing all these different groups just risking everything. Yeah, what does that even mean? Like, not even your career, your lifestyle. Like, you could be killed. You're going to be tortured. Poor Bix now. I'm terrified for her.
Yeah, because of association. I mean, she's close to Cassian. They have to find him. Dedra's, she's dead on looking for him.
She's for the Empire, and we don't want her to do the things that she's doing. We know she's very skilled, but I had a moment in the beginning where I felt bad that no one was listening to her, and I'm rooting for her a little bit, but now I'm now I'm terrified, because now that she has full on control over this, she's ruthless.
Yeah,
I'm
she
holy
is.
crap. And that would be expected of her to do that.
Right.
But yeah, so that's really not good. And even with the torture thing, it's simple and more terrifying, because here they have these advanced technologies, and it's a simple chair that they're going to tie her into.
Yeah.
And do the same thing they did to the guy before. And the fact that she's leave him there, so she sees that, so she'll be more scared.
Right.
She's and then act like, oh yeah, get him out of here. So she knows how to play the game very well.
I'm very concerned about Marva too.
Yeah, what's going on with her? I mean, she's looking at that tunnel to make sure that rebels can get in.
Yeah,
she's too cold in her
obsessed
house.
with it. Yeah, she's just this is what she wants. She wants to stay there, and she wants to hold her own, and she wants to be there for the cause. And there's no way she's going to leave there, and she's probably going to die there.
Yeah.
I hope she's able to do a lot more than just be a sad story of her staying there and then dying, but her looking at the tunnel. I think her efforts will be I don't want to say they won't be wasted, and they will come in handy. But I do feel she's gonna die. In this season, she's going to make the ultimate sacrifice, or she's just gonna die. Maybe she has something going on, an illness. I mean, it's cold in her house.
Yes,
but she's acting different.
Yeah, there's something up with her lungs. So,
and she's a little drunk, right? She seemed like she was drinking too, right? Or was she?
Yeah,
she
but
fell
I thought she was having some kind of tea or something to make her feel better. But
maybe I thought she was drinking. Just
it could have been. I mean, she was kind of out of it, but who knows why she's out of it? But I think maybe she'll do one last check, and she will, help in some way.
Yeah.
Someone will come to them.
I hope so.
With some word.
And Vel's there now, and Cinta as well.
And Cinta, she made them separate because it's more about the whole purpose and not just them. Val really wanted to be with her, but Cinta's no, I have to stay here too. It's not
too
about
suspicious if we're both there.
Right.
You draw too much attention because everyone is very close there and they know each other. So
yeah, I think Cinta will help Bix in some way.
I hope so.
Me too.
I really hope that'll be a good thing, because they're waiting for Cassian, which if he did show up, that wouldn't be good. But I'm hoping
little
the situation now.
God, if they knew where he was and what's going on with him.
Jeez.
Belle might be haha, you deserve it, because she probably, doesn't like him right now.
I don't know. He left, he left the mission giving her everything, and he just took his own. What he was earned, he did.
But which was his anyways, but he also killed a member that she totally thought was good, and she's it's impossible that he would be like that.
Know.
So he did shoot and kill in cold blood, and then took off. He did take his share, and that was it.
He did.
But still, I'd be
maybe she will find out, that he was really, he wasn't really for the rebellion. He was for himself.
That's right.
Or something else will take place where she'll be like, okay, well, I can trust you, and move on from there.
right,
But
yeah.
very hard.
It is.
Sure is.
And
My God.
Karn really trying to, tell Dedra, what's going on. And I really thought that they were going to, meet secretly so she can get, more intel from him and really understand where he's coming from. And not dismiss him like that, but no, she dismissed him.
I know, because I found him to be very similar to her, and here he is very good at what he does. He's very smart, and he's a hard worker, very ambitious, and he'll defy the odds to get the right information out. And he keeps getting denied, and she was like that too. And now she's
she knows
kind
what
of
it's like
pushing him aside because she's under pressure with other stuff. And I know she's under a lot more pressure because of the position she's in now, but I feel like that's going to come back and she's going to be like, oh crap, yeah, I do need you or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe Sarah will just be like, screw you all. I'm going to do something different. Rebels.
He was kind of grinning a little bit too when she left the room. I'm kind of thinking I hit a nerve. I am right.
Yeah.
I am going to pursue. Maybe he might not put in more, he's put in how many, he put six inquiries about what's going on, and they've been dismissed, so
and
she's
like,
you need to stop. So he was snickering, like smirking a little bit, where he might try a different avenue to try to get Cassian to try to find him.
Yeah, maybe. I love his acting too, because you could just see it on his face.
He's
that
so
he's very
emotional.
he has so much emotion, and he's just holding it back, and he's like explode.
I thought one of them was going to instantly fall in love with the other one, ooh, I like your uniform or something.
I know. I alter mine too.
That's right.
So I really do like Cyril's character. I want to see more of him and what he'll do, because he's very interesting, where I feel like he's going to go far with this. He's not just going to quit and stop, because he's not like that.
He wants to clear his name. He wants to be known, and he wants someone to tell him that he's right.
Mm-hmm. And Luthen I really like too. I find him very interesting, and I want to see more of him, and him just confessing and knowing who he is and saying he's a coward and he is afraid. And it is a terrifying idea, but it's true. I mean, the Empire, again, it's not just one planet. It's multiple planets that they have control over. They have so much power, and there might be a point where if they don't act, people have to act. Everyone has an important role to play to fight the Empire. And they can just completely have so much control that no one can do anything about it over time. So that's a scary thought. Mm-hmm. So you have to think that way.
Yeah. For sure. And even with Mon Mothma, she has to just play along, and she's trying to talk to her friend, and she's just trying to mingle, and everyone's watching everyone, and it's just a tough time.
I kind of wonder just to go there, but with Mon Mothma, I like her character and how caring she is for the innocent. Mm-hmm. And her friend, I do like him. I was very sus at first. I was kind of worried that he's oh, well, what are you doing? I'm oh crap, he might be your friend and then not, even though they were childhood friends or whatnot. But I'm glad it seems like we can trust him, and he's helping her out. And not only do we have that going on, but even her husband and her daughter don't like him, or just are very annoyed and curious about him. And I wonder if he does care for Mon Mothma in a different light as well. And there could be an actual, not that they're having a romance now, but I wonder if they would have if she didn't get married to her husband now.
She's been, it sounds like she was married to him since she was 15.
Yeah, early on.
Right? Because she was a senator at 16, and they were married for a year. So,
and that's the tradition.
Exactly. So maybe,
And Perrin's very uneasy. He makes me very nervous because he doesn't care about Mon Mothma at all.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. He's always very annoyed and just all right, what are you doing? He always has that judgmental face of
not trusting.
Yeah, he doesn't trust her. So he's what are you doing? And he's just very shallow. So for Mon Mothma, she gets a lot of credit for always holding up, her position, just being really good with the public and just being casual, professional, and knows how to talk to
and a little
everyone
bit of an
calm
while talking
Yes.
to her old school
Yeah,
friend about
like a
rebel
little-
or
yes.
rebellion stuff.
Yeah, and she has to
Well,
be an
that's it.
irritant. She said, she has to be a little bit of an irritant. So
Okay.
she just keeps that, together where, no one's looking at her in another light.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah, definitely.
And I like the show. The only thing I wish we saw more of, like, I know every human we see, they're not always human, but I wish we saw more aliens. I know it's like more money to do that, but like we don't see a whole lot of different species.
That's right.
But honestly, like everything else that goes into this is a lot of fun. Like again, the sets, the ships, everything just feels real.
That's right.
It
And
does.
old school. Like it just feels like the old
That's great,
movies.
yeah.
And I really enjoy that a lot.
Yeah.
It
And
does.
I like the I do like the concept of the jail, the prison.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's cleaner, and they
sterilize the cells
That's
every
right,
day or
that's
something.
right.
I'm like, wow, or every
It's
day.
scary.
But
Electrifying.
it is electrifying. And but
Good
I
way to
like
wake up in the morning, right? They should have it in the bed. So you'd be like, hey, okay, I gotta get up this
Be
early.
careful.
I need that.
Don't
That's right.
sleepwalk.
Give me a
Yeah,
monster drink
I
so
don't
I
do
can
that,
stay
so
awake. But 12-hour shifts. But the team really works together because the more they work together as a team, they have better food, better tasting food. Like everything is better for them. And the boss, he wants impeccable. He's trying to beat the clock so he can get out early. I mean, they were changing the numbers, their days.
Yeah.
Staying there. That's horrible.
And I guess that happens a lot too. So
That's
the one guy's like, don't pay
horrible.
attention. It's just a number at this point. Like
just
you
a
can't
number,
even.
yeah.
And I guess they were doing that because of the rebellions going on or something, like punish everyone.
Oh, yes.
But even with Cassian saying like, I didn't do anything, and the other guy's like, yeah, like that's what everyone's saying nowadays. It helps the Empire. Like they'll find any excuse to punish everyone because it only benefits them. They do all these things to
and
be like,
everyone's working for the Empire. They're building, these machinery. They have they have prisoners now, but they're just having worker bees working for them.
Yeah, and you want to keep them healthy with crap food. To it's really cheap. It's a pureed nastiness, but so the only thing they have to spend money on, like whatever they're eating, who knows? But just like a little flavor. Okay, it's not even probably real. Like here's turkey flavor, like plant flavor. I don't know.
No
But
vitamins.
they probably give them vitamins
They
just to
probably
keep
do
them
to keep
going.
it going. Yeah, well, that's true.
And so everything that they do is cheap and very thorough. So they get the best that they can, like, out of their workers to produce things for the Empire. And it's just crazy to motivate them. And here you have Andy Serkis's character that, he has like a great group that has to meet a quota and he wants to stay up there because then he gets released on time or doesn't have extra numbers probably added to his sentence. Maybe that's why that happens. Or they just don't care and they're just like, well, we're just going to add random numbers to random people. But I also kind of wonder if you are that good, if they're going to just add more onto your sentence at the last second and sabotage you anyways.
Oh,
so
yeah,
Andy Serkis
you
might
were
not
such
get
a
out of
good,
here anyways.
you were such a good team leader. We're going to keep you on.
Yeah, like, you just
back
attacked the
in
guard.
day
No, I didn't.
159, you did something wrong, so we're going to check on another 100 years.
Surprise.
100 days.
Right, yeah, 100 years.
100 years. But,
You're never going to get out of there.
Yeah, and I liked the other team member, like, doing sign language to someone that was down
good,
a couple levels down.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's a network.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
the Empire's not seeing that. Okay, I'm being quiet, but I'm still talking to somebody down there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and they all know that, like they're all just like
and
together.
I think Cassian's going to, be a part of that, soon enough.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see a ton of them rebelling because the Empire is doing this to themselves. Like they just want complete unfair control, just to help them out, and they're just being so unfair to all these innocent people because I'm sure a lot of people they have there are innocent. And I know Cassian isn't innocent, but for this particular thing he is.
Yeah, because a lot of people in jail say they're innocent.
Yeah.
But I mean, in this particular instance, I would go out to say like 80 or 90% of them are.
It's called forced labor.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mom, you're going to free him next time, okay? You said you were going to
That's
do
right,
this
my mom
episode.
said
He's still there, so you're going to do it next time. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
even just seeing Cassian's face throughout this, like he was like traumatized or just in shock. Like,
He was
holy
just
crap, I can't believe
absorbing
I'm here.
everything. He's like,
Yes.
this is incredible. What happened?
Mhm.
I'm just a tourist.
And
Yeah,
it is
that's
good
right.
to see everyone working together. I mean, they're forced
Yeah.
to the extreme where they have no choice but to work together, because if you fight,
Yeah.
you're going to be
Sure.
fried.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah,
have
definitely.
you have to work well together in order to produce well together. And
You do.
Yeah, for sure,
And
definitely.
even the two guys in his team where they were just like asking about the rebellion and stuff, you know, they're both kind of, you don't know, you know they're like one's at least with the rebellion. The redheaded guy, I'm not sure on him. I don't know if he is just trying to listen and hone in on what Cassian is really about, or what.
It could be a lot of things. I know he is really suspicious, but sometimes he'll do that, and he's actually not a bad guy. So yeah, I'm kind of like, on the
Yeah,
fence
he
about
could be
him
a
too.
good guy, or he could be like just,
Or maybe
Never
he's acting
tell.
that way because he is a rebel. You know,
Yes,
he's part of a, he's a
right.
rebel, and
Yep.
he is trying to act different, so you just throw people off.
Yeah,
But
sure.
also, a lot of these people, if they are innocent and were just taken in like Cassian was. And he was a tourist, and they're like, nope, 6 years. They would hate the Empire anyways. Like, that alone, your life is gone, and you could die at any moment if you don't follow the strict rules. So I think everyone there would start hating the Empire.
Yeah.
So everyone, they're making their own rebels. It's their own fault.
Exactly. You're absolutely right with that.
It's crazy. So I think like they're gonna have a whole lot of trouble. I mean, a lot of people are gonna die if they rebel there, but it has to start somewhere, right? He's gonna spark it there as well.
Yeah, I think they should just take their boots and run.
I know, that'll be the first step. They'll have to get the boots somehow.
Take the boots.
They'll have to study to see where they store them or something, so they can get the boots. Yeah, so good episode. Can't wait to see the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.